Hey friends, I wanted to make a quick video for you to talk about EDU 6000, which is also called EDU 3002 for some of you. So I just wanted to tell you some information. My name's Ray Posey and I'm the instructor of this course. I've taught this course for a very long time. Love teaching it because I get to introduce you to the wonderful career that actually changed my life. And it's an honor to be able to do that with you. So I just wanted to go over a few things for you that are new. First of all, there is a textbook for this class, and the textbook is Educational Psychology by Anita Woolfolk, and it's the 14th edition that you want to get. And it is a pretty expensive book, and we're not reading all of it. So I would rent the book if I were you instead of purchasing the book, because I think that would be a wiser expense. I think the rent is $30 or something. Sometimes the book pages don't match up to what I have put in the class, but you can just look for the concepts that we're going to be studying that week and find them in any of those books, in the online or the whatever kind of book you would get. So how's best to contact me? There is an email system in Canvas itself, but it does not work for me because every time I try to use it, it gets fouled up and students say that they didn't hear back from me. So I would rather have you go to the class discussion module and ask questions there. I'll check it every day to see if you have questions. Or you can come to my Zoom office hours, and what that'll be is I'll put up an announcement every day telling you what time the office hours are for that day. And then in the reply to it, if you would just say, yes, Dr. Posey, I'm coming, I'll be there at 2:15 or something, whatever the time is that you can be there. Some of you are working, and if the hours don't meet your time that you're off, you can just put in the class comment or in that reply, I need a different time, and then I'll find that time for you. The third choice is to use Point Loma email. I get a lot of emails every day, and it's a little tough for me to get back to you quickly. So really using the office hours or the class discussion board at the end of every module is probably the best way to get a hold of me. But please don't use the Canvas email. Use the discussion board in class or use office hours, and we'll do fine. So my office hours, like I said, will be in the announcements. If you see here, if you just click on announcements, there's none right now, but there will be an announcement. And it'll tell you, it'll say Monday, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And so that means that you would sign up for, put your name in saying, I'm coming Monday at 3:30 or something like that, okay? The next piece is about how does Canvas work? Some of you have not ever used Canvas. A lot of you have, but I just want to make sure you understand that you'll go to a dashboard and you'll find your classes listed. Ours is not listed yet because I haven't published it yet. But then you click on it and it will open up, hopefully. There we go. And the announcements will be right up here at the top. And then it gives you some information about the syllabus, the course orientation, me, my email, that sort of thing. On the front. But the thing that's most important for you to pay attention to are the modules. Because what they will do is they will lay out for you every week exactly what you need to do and when it's due. So you want to make sure that you follow these due dates. Because the way it works in Canvas is, let's say you're late with this assignment about 20 questions. If you're late one day, it reduces the possible points by 12%. If you're late a second day, it reduces them by another 12%. On the third day it's late, you can't turn it, I mean, you can turn it in, but you won't get any credit for it. You get a 0. So you want to keep up on the dates. And this first week, we have something to do, if you see this, almost every night of the week, because we're doing what they call a Canvas start, which means you will only be on Canvas this next week. You won't come to class until the following week. So you'll want to make sure you work through these things, and you can work ahead. You don't have to do it on the day it's due. You could do all of those assignments, on Saturday or something, and be ahead, okay? But don't get behind, because you'll lose points quickly if you're behind. You want to go through the modules instead of assignments, because the assignments are only going to give you a list of the assignments that are due. But these are put in a certain order to help you understand what we're doing. So you need to do the modules. Also, sometimes assignments from the past that I call ghost assignments show up on our list, because I've taught this class many times. And I've tried to remove all those ghost assignments, but some of them just won't be removed. And so you'll get confused and you'll think you have an assignment that really we don't. If it's not in the modules, don't do it. The only thing you're required to do are the things you find in the modules. Okay? So week 1 and week 2 will be open for you. And so you can start working your way through. All right? The next point was, I told you about late work. I've told you about the modules. I think that you will really enjoy this class. I think it's interesting. It's mostly about how people learn, how kids learn. Because if you're going to be a teacher, you need to know how people learn in order to teach them the best you can. Like I said, I have taught this class for a long time. I used to be a school teacher, classroom teacher, for 10 years. And then I was a school principal for 10 years. And then I decided to go get my doctorate and moved to Nashville and got my doctorate at Vanderbilt in learning theory so that I could teach and understand these concepts well. This class is just a sort of survey class. So it's not going to be in depth, because we're going to learn quite a few theories, but none of them, all the ins and outs of them. But okay, if you have any questions, you would go to this classroom chat, and then you can ask questions. You can answer each other's questions too. If you know the answer to the question somebody puts in there before I get to it, it's fine to answer it for them. I think that's about all. What I would hope you would do is this week 1 is that you would plan to drop by my Zoom office hours. And so what you would do is you'll see them posted in the announcements up at the top of the page. They'll be right up here at the top. And then you would just go in and you would just click on the day you'd like to come and put, I'll be there at a certain time. Okay? So hope you have a great rest of the week, and you'll start next Monday. I mean, you can start this weekend, but next week you're on your own. It's called a Canvas start. We won't have class until I think it's the 17th, where we actually meet together. Okay? Please ask questions as soon as this is published, if you have them, in that classroom chat, or email me. Thank you.